Holy shit, I'm fucking tired. I don't know what the fuck I did, but I woke up this morning, my whole, like, right side, my shoulder, underneath here, my fucking pec, just everything. When I fucking breathe, it just hurts. My mom said I probably pulled something, but I can't see myself pulling something in my fucking sleep. Yes, I've been working this week, but I didn't feel it yesterday. I started feeling it when I woke up today, and now I fucking feel it even more. It's terrible. Wow, you're bad. I have a splitting fucking headache. My eyes are heavier than they've ever been in my entire life. That's just because I'm not used to working. I work pretty fucking hard today. I fucking hate Jug. And the headache's probably just from my dumb ass not drinking enough water, hence why I have my fucking dildo over here that everyone likes to call it. So, Resident Evil. Yeah, I started playing it last night, and I'm not fucking playing that shit on the VR. Abso-fucking-lutely not. I played like the first 30 minutes, hour, I don't know how much gameplay it is. I played for about an hour. At least I think it was an hour. Okay, there are multiple reasons why I don't want to play it on the VR anymore. One, obviously, because it's fucking terrifying. I don't know what the fuck's going on with my computer lately, but my recordings just love to stop each and every single fucking day. I'm pretty sure I caught it, like, right when it happened this time. What happens is my screens, my monitors just completely flicker and then they go black, and then my game recording just freezes, and sometimes, most of the time, my face cam's good, but I just stop them both anyway. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Something with my fucking graphics card or some bullshit, or just my PVR, I gotta unplug it, plug it back in, I don't fucking know. But one, that game is way too fucking scary for VR. It is terrifying. Not that, like, the jump scares are that much scarier. It's just the whole atmosphere, the whole experience is no, not for me. I was terrified every single second that I was playing, that I had that VR on my head. No, absolutely not. Two, it gave me a headache and made me feel a little bit nauseous because I don't really know how to explain it. It's just weird. You still use this controller and you can still look around with the, you know, normal fucking analog that you look around on like Call of Duty or whatever, but you look around in like 30-degree increments. Yes, you can change the settings and shit. I didn't really fuck with them, but still, it's weird because you can turn your head around, and when you turn your head to the right, your character starts walking right, and it just feels weird. And then I think for like half of the gameplay, I was fucking facing that way. So it was just all weird. It's like, it's a better experience for me, a more terrifying experience, but for like a recording and everything, half the time I'm not even fucking facing straight in the camera. And yes, I'm a big fucking bitch. So for the rest of it, only the first episode is gonna be on the VR. For the rest of it, absolutely not. There's no way in hell I am going back in VR. Maybe after I play through it and every single episode is on YouTube, I might stream it on the VR. Maybe. It's a big maybe. But other than that, abso-fucking-lutely not. Not happening. I don't know if I've mentioned it already, but the Resident Evil videos are gonna start on the 27th of January. I got one more Until Dawn video that should go up today when this video goes up. That's when the first Resident Evil video is gonna go up. I'm gonna have to play through a little bit more because I've only recorded one episode so far. Just because I'm working this week, I don't have a lot of time to, you know, record and shit. It's almost 12 o'clock right now. 12 a.m. Something pretty interesting actually happened to me today, and it's not the first time it's happened. I've never really talked about it in a video. I don't think I've ever talked about it in a video. And the reason why I'm actually gonna talk about it is because a lot of people get scammed on like Twitter, social media, just on the internet, in real life, anywhere. A lot of people get scammed, and I just want to like make people aware that there are a lot of fucking assholes out there, especially on the internet. A lot of people who try to scam you out of something that you've built up, or out of anything for that matter. Now, I never fall for any of these scams. I know from experience, many people have tried to scam me before, but since I have like a lot of fucking trust issues and shit, I ask a lot of questions, I do a lot of research before I make my decision in doing anything, and it doesn't even matter the situation. But in this situation, it's with YouTube. So someone hit me up on Twitter. They wanted me to DM them, so I said, fuck it, why not? Let's just DM the guy. Now, I'm not gonna name any names throughout this entire video for obvious reasons, but this guy basically, you know, I DM'd him, I said, what's up? And he basically told me, oh, I'd like to help you out. I say that you don't bring in a lot of views on your channel. I want to help you out, you know, upgrade your graphics, your banner, get you some sponsorships, whatever. You possibly get into fucking Red and then make your way into FaZe by the end of the year. He said he'll get me sponsored with like Elgato, Astro, eventually G Fuel, all that shit. So, you know, like, getting my hopes up. Like, fuck, that sounds amazing. So obviously, right off the bat, it seems a little bit sketchy. But I go along with it, and I show my excitement, like, holy fuck, this guy's gonna help me out. He tells me he's part of this, like, big sniping team. He's got it, like, in his Twitter banner and everything. He's got it on his YouTube, all that shit. He had about, like, 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, so it was all pretty believable. I didn't get a chance to right away to look up the actual roster of this sniping team, but I eventually did. So in that time, I was just talking to him. He was showing me, like, different different graphics, examples of what he could do for me and all this shit, telling me all these companies that he can get me sponsored with. I asked him, I'm like, alright, so how do we get started? He got me pretty excited, he got me pretty anxious. And the first thing he says, the only thing he said the entire fucking time was, I'm gonna need access to your YouTube. He asked me for my information, my password and my email, so he can sign into my YouTube. And I asked him, like, why do you need that? And he's like, it's just easier so I can put the graphics on and blah 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 blah, and you know, I need proof of the channel or some shit for the sponsorship and blah 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 blah. I'm like, well, all the channels are the same, you can test it on your fucking channel and just send me the file, I can put it on myself and tell the sponsors to fucking talk to me. Like, why do you need to have access to the channel? He just said, oh, it's easier that way, it's a lot more work to do it this way. So I told him, I'm like, I don't even give my friends my fucking access to my YouTube or passwords to anything. Like, I'm not gonna give it to you. I know it's possible without giving it to you, so let's just do it that way. And he tells me, well, at least, you know, give me access to it, not like the passwords. Some type of like manager position or some shit where you can literally delete all your fucking videos. You can do anything. With like the manager position access to the channel, I think that's what it's called. Some bullshit like that. If you give someone that access, they can literally do anything to your channel besides close the whole thing. So they can wipe each and every single one of your videos, just everything. All your settings, absolutely everything. Disconnect you from your fucking partnership, just ruin your whole freaking channel. So he was asking for that. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna give it to you, alright? I don't have anything against you, it's just, that's just the type of person I am. I'm not gonna do it. And you wouldn't believe me if I told you he tried for like a good hour. And if he's watching this video, it's gonna be a little bit awkward, but whatever. This isn't the first time that someone's, you know, tried to fucking like steal my shit. This guy was trying to steal my channel. And to top it all off, I even asked him straight up in the first like 10 minutes, why do you want to help me? Like, oh, I like helping people, blah 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 blah, you know, help me too in the future because, you know, if you grow, then I'll grow and all this fucking bullshit. Because, like, yeah, why does he want to help me? What's in it for him? You have 30,000 subscribers, you get a decent amount of views per video, what the fuck am I gonna do for you? So he told me that shit, I'll help him grow, help his business, whatever. Apparently he's got fucking business, part of this fucking big sniping team, all this shit, this guy's retarded. And because I was going along with it, I told him, and I told him the truth, I didn't fucking lie about anything. I told him, I'm like, I've been doing this since 2007, I've been doing it for a really fucking long time, and it'd be nice to, you know, finally get a break, finally get some exposure, all that shit. And I told him I've had like multiple people come to me telling me, you know, they're gonna help me, being all nice and all this shit, and then when I didn't give them what they want, they fucked off. Or they just fucked me in the ass, completely backstabbed me. Like, I didn't lose anything because I'd never give anybody anything, like personal information or all that shit. It was more kind of like a letdown thing. I don't fall for this shit. So this whole time we were talking for a good fucking hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. He was adamant that I would give him access to my YouTube. I hope I used that word right. I've never used it in my life. It didn't matter at what point of the conversation we were in, what we were talking about, he just always went back to, I need access to your channel to do this, I need access to your channel to do that. And during this process, I noticed that he unfollowed me. I never followed this guy. He just randomly followed me. I don't know when he followed me, but he unfollowed me. But I called him out on it because when I went to go check, he hadn't replied for a whole 10 minutes. And we were like going back and forth, like minute after minute after minute. Like, it was a pretty solid conversation. So when I noticed he stopped replying, whatever, because he probably felt that I was onto him. Because I told him, I'm like, I checked the roster, your name is not there. He made us some bullshit say that he told them not to put him on the roster because he didn't want to be on the roster or some bullshit. And then he was so quick to show me a fucking screenshot of him in the group chat of this fucking sniping clan. And all like the members, all the leaders following him and all this bullshit. Every single screenshot that he sent me, he was so quick to send them. Like, he had everything fucking ready. Like, he uses them for like multiple people. And then even after I called him out on it, I even told him, like, have a nice life. Basically, like, trying to end the conversation. Like, I know you're trying to fucking scam me. I know you're a crook. Actually, the best part about all this, I didn't even get to it. I said that, you know, I've been backstabbed many times before. There was a lot of people who came to me, you know, wanting to help me, pretending they wanted to help me, and then they just go around and just tell me to go fuck myself. And I even full out asked them, I'm like, I've had so many people just backstab me and shit. It's good to finally have like a nice guy talking to me because there aren't many people out there. And I told them, I'm like, there aren't many people that are like nice out there. And he's like, yeah, don't worry, I'm not a dick or anything. I'm not gonna fuck you over. I just want to help you out, you know, I'm just a nice guy. And it's hilarious because it's just complete fucking opposite. This motherfucker tried to scam me. He tried to steal my fucking YouTube channel. And even after I called him out on it, he was just still trying to get access to my YouTube channel. And I'm like, is this guy fucking retarded? I literally just called him out. I literally just said that this guy's trying to fucking scam me, basically. Like, I didn't say word for word, but I implied it, and he's still trying to get access to my shit. Then I'm like, bro, You do not need access to do any of that shit. And then he's like, well, you really don't understand business, do you? I'm like, I guess not, lol. And he's like, no, you don't, lol. And then I just stopped fucking replying. So the reason why I'm telling you all this shit is because, for example, if you're doing YouTube, I'm just using YouTube as an example because that's, you know, what happened to me multiple times. If you're a YouTuber, if specifically smaller YouTubers is who these people target, they'll ask to DM you, you go and DM them or whatever. They act all nice, they say, I'll give you this, I'll give you that, I'll help you with this, you'll gain views, I'll fucking shout you out, blah, 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 blah. And then they'll just try to fucking rip you off. They'll just try to scam you. You guys gotta watch out. Don't fucking trust anybody, because 99.9% of the people in this world are just in it for themselves. They don't give a fuck about anybody but themselves. So the moral of the story, basically, just watch out. Watch what you're doing. Watch who you're talking to. Don't give anybody you don't know, or anybody at all for that matter, any personal information, any passwords, nothing. Because most likely, they're just gonna try to fucking steal it from you or delete it or something. You're just gonna get yourself fucked over. Nobody in this world is willing to help anybody but them fucking self. Actually, 0.1%. I'm not gonna say nobody, because there are very, very, very few people who actually, you know, are nice and want to help people out. For example, myself, and I'm just like, no, I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal or anything, but I genuinely am like that. Like, I'm the one who gets fucking stepped on and fucked over because I'm the nice guy. I'm way too fucking nice to everybody. There are countless people who I've helped out, or I'd like to think that I've helped out. You know, not asking anything in return, not expecting anything in return. I just do it out of the goodness of my heart, because that's just the way I am. And this is why I am where I am today, because I get fucking stepped on and shit. This just took a really dark turn. And I'm not trying to make you feel bad for me or anything either. I'm just, you know, moral of the story, just don't fucking trust anybody. I remember there was this one guy during the Black Ops 1 days. This guy was on my PlayStation friends list for over a fucking year, and he ended up stealing my PlayStation account. This exact PlayStation account that I'm on right now. I ended up getting it back because he's a fucking retard and I'm smart as fuck. But honestly, it was a fluke. It was so fucking lucky. And I'm very thankful to, you know, have this account right now. Also, keep in mind, I was like 14 at the time, so I was fucking stupid. I mean, I'm stupid now, but I was stupider back then. I didn't have any experience with anything. I fucking trusted everyone because I was a fucking dumbass. So that's another reason why I'm telling you, because a lot of you guys are younger. They don't have as much experience as like me, for example. So take it from me, watch out. Just don't fucking give anybody information. I know I probably said that about 4 times now, but I'm just, you know, I'm looking out for you. I don't want you guys being fucking scammed of anything, especially like, for example, a YouTube channel that you've worked hard on, that you have like a bunch of videos on and shit. Just don't do it. I still haven't opened a single supply drop. I have 461 keys. And I'm still not going to. Fuck that shit.